So pretty it almost seemed photoshopped there, but it wasn't. It was a real thing. A lot of great pictures from that. Let me show you what's happening right now with Tropical Storm Matthew, and that's where we're going to start tonight. Taking a look down in the Eastern Caribbean, here's Matthew here, moving into the Eastern Caribbean and expected to strengthen over the next 24 to 36 hours. If we take a look at the latest track from the National Hurricane Center, it's moving west at 15, winds at 65, so it's a strong tropical storm. And here's the track. Moves over to the west for the next couple of days. There's even a little bit of a curve down to the southwest here, but at 11 o'clock, with this update, it actually shows it strengthening to a Category 1 hurricane by tomorrow night. So that's a little sooner than the previous track. And then continuing to move west and eventually that big turn to the north that we'll be watching for over the weekend. And you can see the outer part of the cone here now extends up a little farther into the Bahamas, a little farther over to the west here into central Cuba, and maybe a little farther to the east here as well over Hispaniola. So certainly everyone in Cuba, Jamaica, Hispaniola, we have to watch this very, very carefully. In the southern Bahamas as well. We're keeping our eyes on it. Even if it ends up to the east of us, it'll still be relatively close here. But we have a ways to go as we watch this over the next few days. Let's take a look at the spaghetti models. All of them in very good agreement. It's going to travel to the west here, and then that big turn to the north is pretty evident toward the end of the computer model run. And so if you're in this area here, you're not in the cone, obviously. Well, now the central Bahamas a little more in the cone. But it's an area where we're going to need to watch this very, very carefully through the weekend. So here's what we do know. It's going to be in the Caribbean through the weekend. It's likely to strengthen over the next 24 to 36 hours, and eventually it's going to make that move to the north. We'll keep updating you on the air and online.